What's up, everybody? We got the Blockchain Cartel here, and we have, to my immediate left is Brandon.
What's up, guys?
And then we have Brian.
Hey.
They are the masterminds behind the Blockchain Cartel. Most people that are going to be listening to it live, if they get on live, we're doing Thursdays, which kind of coincides with somebody else's podcast, which kind of is, you know what I mean? But we'll see if we get anybody. But regardless, it doesn't matter. They'll listen to it afterwards. We want to talk about your project because we've been talking for, Brandon and I,
we met over a year, actually.
I'm going to say Brandon and I met a long time ago for the first time when we chatted about the project. It's been over a year. And you guys have gone through a few different iterations of, both how you wanted to implement your project. You had an overall scheme that you wanted to put together. And it's just kind of evolved from there. And you guys are pretty damn close to jumping, full force and letting everybody kind of see what you got going on, right?
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I'm sure many projects can say that, but our initial plan was to build a metaverse casino and have the NFTs actually own the game tables in the casino, have the currency actually represent the stakes that are played in the casino. We plan to go overseas, and we kind of just kept paring it down and making it something that was actually attainable. So there was a lot of work that went into planning and thinking and trying to get things to a place that we could actually get it done. So now it's been over a year, and we're pretty much there. We've built everything. We've built our first game. We've built our platform. Everything's ready to rock and roll. So we're going to launch here in the next couple of weeks.
Nice, dude. That's exciting. The last iteration you guys showed me, you were kind of going through the stuff. It got me excited. The way you guys were integrating the NFTs with the games. Well, I'm going to let you guys talk about it, kind of where you're at there. I won't get too far. I'll ask questions later as we move down that road. So why don't you kind of just introduce yourself first? And your branding's off because you have a dog over there. It says Blockchain Cartel.
I do.
I mean, that's part of your story. So why don't you let people know who you are?
Yeah.
You can go to Brian, and then we'll go from there.
Let's do it. So basically, I'm in the coffee business. I've got a small chain of coffee shops, 5 locations, Salem, Kaiser, Albany area. So that's been, an awesome experience. We opened about 11 years ago. Been growing locally. Got some plans to expand outside of the state. But, got really excited about crypto and the different opportunities that are available inside crypto. But, I really wanted to make sure that what we were building actually represented something and wasn't all based off of hype. So
you're actually building something first?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. No, it's we took the opposite path. We didn't have a roadmap or anything like that. We just built from scratch and felt like that was the best way to get involved and actually, build something that worked, that functioned using blockchain technology, and go from there. And hopefully the world loves it because, we didn't do a lot of real world testing first. So we're going to throw it out there and see what happens.
Well, we'll talk about something that we have in the Discord that you guys will probably like to get into. There's a lot of guys through the Discord that are either investors to deep in the blockchain world and are great at evaluating projects and talking about them and can help kind of flesh some stuff out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. So tell me about you, Brian.
Yeah, so I came into the project just over a year ago. I'm a NFT collector, so I started when the hype was pretty high with NFTs, so collected several small projects. Was starting to build a physically backed NFT gaming project where my trade is 3D designer, 3D sculptor, toy maker.
Yeah.
So I thought of this idea of having a Pokemon style game, like a rock, paper, scissors game that had toys backed by it. So your NFT would be your character in the game, and you can actually associate with a physical, character. So I'm sitting in Starbucks one day, and I get a phone call from a mutual friend. Said, hey, we're looking at this project, technology guy, and what do you think about this? Do you know anyone that could build this? And it was just so interesting. I was at a Starbucks with my laptop open, planning this whole thing out. Like, oh, as a matter of fact, let me see. And so as time, we wear many hats within the cartel, but I like to call myself the collector of colleagues. And so I start off as biz dev and just bridging the gaps of people in the space through NFTs and gaming and things like that, kind of shedding some light on what the vibe is out there, what people are feeling. So,
what's your vibe right now?
Hopeful.
I like it.
Super hopeful.
I like
it. I think we're all gamblers, in the space. I think the Web3 idea and concept and the ecosystem is a gamble a little bit, but I think when you really invest yourself into it and have passion behind it, you're willing to make those gambles and say, what's gonna. It's like being an entrepreneur, opening any kind of business, whether it's a Web2, Web3 business, it's a gamble. It's just another platform. But no, hopeful. I'm really hopeful for the bull market that's right around the corner.
Yeah. It's just around the corner.
Just around the corner.
One approval away.
Exactly.
Yeah, we brought Brian on for his positivity.
I love it. No, it's great, man.
Yeah, we definitely need that.
It's a tough space, but we've, like Brandon was saying, we went to the metaverse and back when that was a hot topic.
Yeah.
So I think I think one of our biggest challenges was to write a white paper or a roadmap because we didn't want to promise something that we didn't know was going to be out there, and that's what a lot of projects were doing. Let's fundraise through a token or through an NFT, a 10K NFT project in hopes that we're going to build something. We are doing it the opposite.
Right.
We're going to build something, then release NFTs, and then build a community from that point. It sounds backwards, but we feel that since there's so much hesitation and sensitivity in space in Web3, that we wanted to prove something first and do something a little bit different in a bear market.
Yeah, no, I that's why we're talking. That's the way I love to see it work, because I've been involved in projects that have done the same thing. Like, give me money and I promise you this thing will happen. And it doesn't,
Right.
And that's a lot of these projects, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now some of them they fundraise and they're actually following through, but there's way too many that did not. So or they just did some random NFT project and then they're like, I need to find some utility for this project.
Exactly.
What do we do? Let's make a crappy game, and then they make some dookie dash,
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
And you'll often hear Brandon say, that's bullshit. These projects are bullshit. It's like, we're not going to create bullshit. I think that's, if you need a t-shirt, Brandon says, I call bullshit. It says bullshit. He does that like that. Which is true. I mean, there's a lot out there that is, and we just, don't want to be that.
That's cool, man. I appreciate that and respect that, man. And I know a lot of the community that I try to surround myself also appreciates that. So yeah. Glad you guys came on. Let's talk about the project.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having us on. By the way, we appreciate it.
There's a couple others that aren't with us today. We have Greg Parra and then Adam Jennings. A couple other teammates aren't here as well, but we can talk about that a little bit later.
We do have Lexi and Paige over there.
They're behind the scenes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're better looking than
don't downplay it. There's a whole crew back here.
Yeah.
16 cameras and everything else.
That's right. That's right.
No, that's cool, man. So if you're telling somebody, like, what's your elevator pitch? Do you have an elevator pitch that you're going to try and give somebody, or you guys just go off the cuff, kind of like this podcast?
Man, I've had a lot of elevator pitches over the last year, but I've never really used any of them. So
they changed too, right?
Yeah, we've thought it to death, but. Ultimately, we wanted to build something that appealed to everybody, not just the Web3 space. So we definitely tried to capitalize on the Web 2.5 type of vibe. Our games are available to anybody. You don't have to have a wallet to connect. We don't have an app. It's 2 clicks. Click on the site, click play. You're playing. Our first game is a Bored Ape slot machine. The Bored Ape that we own is the hero of the game. He's animated in different scenes and bonus rounds. He's the wild symbol.
Yeah.
So all of the NFTs that are in our game, we've collected and put in the first one. And the goal is you get on and play, and essentially you earn tickets while you play, and those tickets can be entered to win any of our prizes. We're going to have some cool NFT prizes. We're going to give away a Bored Ape. But also we're going to do some traditional prizes as well, like a brick of cash and
brick.
Yeah, a brick. They might be ones, but ones, 10, something like that. But we want to make it available for everybody. So I think that's one of the cool parts about it is you don't have to be Web3, but if you are Web3, we've got some really cool Web3 rewards that will level you up and, make your experience a little bit more powerful than everybody else's.
Yeah, Blake's going to try and get the game up here without all the sound going on. So
yeah, I think I got it figured out.
There you go.
We also, we're
one hit full screen there too in the upper left corner.
Oh yeah, totally.
You're on widescreen. Right next to the lineup.
The actual game, up where it says lineup.
Yeah, the little square. There you go. There. Boom. And we are one of, within the hundreds, I mean, it's not small, but we are a Made by Apes program. So we got our Made by Apes license through Yuga Labs. So we applied for that and are officially a Bored Ape project.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That is cool. Okay.
It's a nice little badge of honor. The Made by Apes license is actually an NFT that we hold. So
sweet.
It's pretty cool. Yeah,
that is cool. So first game. This is so tell me about the game itself.
Go ahead.
The idea behind this was it's a standard slot style game. Match 3 or line 3 up 4 or 5 bonus rounds. You'll notice that we have several different NFT projects. We have MFers, Lazy Lions. We have our own cartel, branding in there, and then the Bored Ape. The Bored Ape acts as a wild symbol. So it's going to be your typical slot style game that. In order, there's going to be the pay lines, like I said, that's pretty standard. But we also have the cartel guy with a hat at the very top. You match 3 of those at least, and it kicks into the bonus round. We might even see it here in a little bit if we're playing it.
So what's Blake doing wrong here? What is he going to do?
Well, he doesn't have any credits, unfortunately. So I think he needs to drop some ETH in there and make it happen.
There you go.
Yeah,
spend some cash.
We're still finalizing the development. So even though we're very, very close, he's supposed to have 500,000 credits right now, and he has 0. So I think
I need to register. I'm gonna share this one real quick and see if
it register.
Yeah,
come through real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome. So regular slot style. So you'll just hit the button in the middle. Totally random. How are you guys using the randomization? How's that working inside?
Yeah, so that's just all done through a typical slot mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of the randomization and the RTP, the return to player rate is like 95.4%.
Okay. So am I winning credits then? So I spend credits and I win credits, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the credits are essentially just a currency that we use in our database, and you get credits for free every day when you play. There's a like a daily reward system. So day 1. You get some free credits when you log in. Day 2, I think you get some free bonus spins. You can also get tickets for free on different days when you log in. So there's definitely enough credits to go around to play every day. But if you want to increase your bet and you're playing a lot, then you can buy more credits if you want to. You can use your credit card. You can buy with crypto, or you can also buy with cartel coin that you have earned in the game. So there's a few different ways to earn more credits to keep playing.
Okay, so you have credits, tickets, and cartel coin.
Yes.
Those are the 3. So walk me through the function here. So the credits here, I get them every day, or I can buy more.
Yep.
And that's essentially to play the game.
Exactly.
And then I'm going to win either more credits and I win tickets potentially.
Yeah, so the tickets are based off of your spins.
Yeah.
So depending on how much you bet, you'll watch your ticket counter increase with every spin. And the same thing with cartel coin.
Yeah.
So cartel coin is earned with every spin, and so are the tickets.
Sweet.
So yeah, it's a pretty cool system.
And then what do I do with these tickets? Go see Taylor Swift?
You can, yeah. If you want, whatever you want to do. I mean, I did notice your Swiftie T-shirt there that you were wearing, but you changed before the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to give it away.
No, so
I'm number 1 fan.
So essentially, the way we have it set up is we have series that is filled with different giveaways. So, like Series 1 will have, let's say, 5 different blocks of giveaways, and they're predetermined dates in which those winners are chosen for those giveaways. But let's say you're playing the game Series 001, there's 5 different giveaways. A Bored Ape is prize number 5, maybe a Pudgy Penguin is prize number 2. We got different boxes, different winnings, and each one of those actually gets drawn on a different date.
Okay.
So if you're playing the game, let's say you've earned 1,000 tickets, you can take those tickets and you can drop them in whatever box you want. So you might look at box number 1 and say, oh, that prize maybe is only worth $500, but not that many people have entered into that prize, so I'm going to take my tickets and put them there. Or you can throw them in the last giveaway, the grand prize. And so essentially it's going to be an ever-evolving prize pool that you'll be able to enter with your tickets.
Nice. You got tickets. You got tickets, Blake.
I got tickets. I want to spin.
Nice. So let's see here. Okay. I guess this is a boring podcast when I don't talk. When people are listening and not watching. So he spun it, won some tickets, and now he's clicking around. I can't tell what he's doing, but he's too fast.
There we go.
Oh yeah. So it spins. Yeah. Okay. Just like a regular slot.
Yeah. And one side note too is that we opted to go with a full custom build on this. Many companies do white label product and brand it, right? This is code built from the bottom up. So every sound, every glow that you see was curated by our team. We created these things or gave direction on having this build. So it's truly a unique platform and game. The game itself, the style of game is very familiar, right? It's a slots game. Yeah. But we built it from the ground, and there's nothing like this. So
so what's the ticker on the top here? The 9. It's 9.
That's how many times I've spun.
That's your ticket counter.
That's your sweepstakes.
That's your that's your ticket counter. Yeah, I thought it was your DGen counter. I was like, oh yeah, I've spun this 950.
Exactly.
I love that. Oh,
there you go. Oh, so you just got some bonus spins.
Spins. 10 free spins, and then we have sticky 8s right there. So every time you see the board 8, it'll stay in place, and it'll start to line up, and they'll stay through the. Yeah, if you get a blackout, man, look out. We got some cash coming, but
that's exciting.
Actually, those first 2 8s and the first 2 reels that's a good spot to be in. Get that third reel and you're set. There you go. Oh. That's going to be a good lineup.
Blake.
Good lineup. You like
Blake's
that?
Gonna retire.
Love it.
He's going to Vegas, baby.
Yes. We got 5 spins left. He's doing pretty good, man. This is a good start. It's a real good start.
Yeah, and also, just so you guys know, we designed this for mobile users. Okay. So that's why, the way it's set up on your screen.
Yep.
We designed it to specifically work.
Yeah.
For your iPhone.
And what you're seeing down below right now, the balance is actually showing real time what's happening on your spins, on your wins.
So how come he only has? So that's his balance down below. How come he only has 3 spins left?
That's the he's in the bonus round, so he got 10 free spins.
Oh, gotcha. I'm with you. I'm following you.
Yeah. And then we have in our menu system, you can see what the pay lines are, what the high paying symbols are, and whatnot.
So bringing in the casino style to it with the the Web3, the NFT side, really trying to capture every degenerate out there, right? The gambling side, the Web3 side.
Yes,
I like it.
It was pretty easy actually. We figured crypto. Well, every person in crypto is a gambler, so we might as well make some gambling games.
Man, you got a lot of Bored Apes on there.
This is a nice bonus round.
Oh yeah, I've doubled my balance now.
Yeah, and you're only betting 500. You were in there. You were going at it weak, but you still made it work.
There's a leveling system.
Talking already, I like it.
Oh, totally. There's a leveling system here too, where you can increase your max bet over time as you level up. So, and you're seeing the very top bar right below the lineup logo. That's the leveling.
Okay.
So,
yeah. Made me think of it when we were doing the trash talk. Is like you almost need to have like a lot of these, they have the little chat box, so it's like you can see what other people are doing. You're chatting about it, and posting your stuff to show, like, look what I got.
This is
kind of the hype that goes into it.
Yeah, and this is our MVP product, so we're just coming to the table with what we can for now. But those ideas we've talked about, and we'd love to do some social battling, so to speak. Yeah.
You can see your ticket counter now is moving quite a bit faster as you increase your bet.
Yeah.
So it's 1 ticket for every 500 credits bet.
Got it.
So now you're getting 5 tickets every time you spin.
And you think those are opportunities for the prize pools. So think about when we get towards the end of the drawing period, and it's a pretty nice prize. You can imagine people are going to be
then they
hammering on it. Yeah. The tickets are just going to be coming in, and we have ways to increase that multiplier as well through another thing. I'll let Brendan talk about that here in a little bit. But there's more. There's one last thing.
But wait, there's more.
Wait,
Yes.
there's more.
ShamWow.
Yes. I love it.
What was the guy with the black beard? Is it Billy Mayonnaise? Or, who was
Yeah,
that guy?
Billy
The
Mayonnaise.
original-
Billy Hayes? Billy Hayes? Yeah, something.
Yeah, something like that.
What's the, so is that the blockchain cartel? I keep seeing it come up kind of black and it kind of goes gold.
Yeah, that's
Just
your
your
that's
own-
your scatter symbol. So 3 of those gives you 5 bonus round spins.
Okay.
4 of them gives you 10. 5 gives you 20, I think.
Mhm.
Nice. So this is obviously the Bored Ape is your kind of what do you want to call it? It's what did you call it in the beginning?
He's the hero.
He's the hero.
yeah,
Okay.
he's the hero of our first game.
And what's do you have other games like planned out? I know this is your first game, and I know.
Yeah, we
potential
do.
others.
So we've already spent quite a bit of time working on our second slot game,
Mhm.
and that one we're probably going to make it a little bit different. We might go with like a 3x3 on the reels to make some of the symbols stand out a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at some different stuff with live dealer type games. So some blackjack,
That was
well,
a secret.
I'm not going to
There's
give
no
it all
secrets
away.
here.
I've
Oh
got
my gosh.
I've got some stuff in my back pocket, but
There's no secrets here. Let it all out.
So we have some live dealer stuff coming, but
There it is, bonus round.
ultimately, it's a long process to get all this going. So we built the foundation, and now we can get it out there to the world and see what happens, and keep building from here. So everything that we've built, will help us moving forward. The platform that we built, the game is separate. It connects through an API.
Yeah.
So the platform that we built is designed to host a suite of games.
Okay.
And then in the construction of this game was the intention was to scale other games off of this model. So, we could build many different styles of games just with this structure here. So
Yeah, so you say you're talking about dealer stuff, so you're talking about like blackjack and poker and that type of thing.
Yeah.
So just straight up full on casino styles.
Yeah, I think so. And there's other options, right? We might look at some hybrid stuff with some match 3. We can turn anything into a gambling game, right? So
Yeah.
you never know what the future's going to hold there.
Nice.
we
So
did some tickets up there, like 136. Look out.
I'm rolling, dude.
You are.
Hey, you're not doing too bad.
Not bad at all.
I mean, your balance is still going up or staying the same.
Well, you know what they say, slots are a guaranteed win. So
Did you know that
Who
Las
says
Vegas
that?
was built
The
off
house
of
says
winners?
that. The house
says
says that.
Exactly. Who cares who
We
says
have
it? Someone's saying it.
We're going to comp you some dinner and a show tonight, sir. for-
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's right.
That's awesome. Okay, so you guys are launching in a couple weeks. What does that mean by launching? Give me the lowdown.
So our initial launch, we are going to release it to my Bentley's employees.
Okay.
So we're going to do some giveaways for them, let them play with it. That's going to be our initial kind of release into the wild.
Okay.
And once we let them play, we go through that process. It's a little bit of a testing phase, see how everything goes. Once we're done there, I think we might release it to my customers, actually. We've got
What do you say we give a few into the Discord and let some of those people?
I think that's a great idea.
100%.
100%.
100%. Yeah, as soon as we get done with the first round to the Bentley's employees, we'd love to open it up.
Yeah.
And do another private round with some cool prizes.
Yeah, that incubator room it's a good one. So you get some of those people in there, they'll have a lot of good.
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun.
shout out to Doc. Doc's the one that said to bring that up because he has his own project that he's like, we want some information, and man, he put it up there and he got a boatload. It was
Oh,
That's
good.
awesome.
That's really
so
cool.
I thought of you guys too. I think it would be a great place to kind of get some.
Dude, you hit another one?
Yeah, he's rolling, man.
Oh, and you got some free tickets
25.
there, level
What's up?
2.
Look at this. Nice work, man.
I'm living the dream over here, guys.
There you go.
And I will say, I mean, you guys can't hear it right now, but
The music.
it's a pretty the music and like the sound effects itself of the slot is actually, I mean, they're designed to be that way, right? They're supposed to
Yeah.
be like appeasing to hear.
Yes.
But it sounds
Yeah.
good.
Good, good.
Is it like the Super Mario Brothers theme song?
You know what it is? Yeah, right. We went with a '90s kind of West Coast hip hop sound. So the music you heard at the very beginning, it's very themed that way. So
Yeah, I think the bonus round music is the best. To be honest,
it's pretty awesome.
So, what does that look like then? When we're talking about rollouts, you guys are going to have some people play, and then you get to a point in time where you're ready to go full public. How does that run for you guys? What's the plan? Just kind of, you got the full marketing team back here.
Right.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time talking about it, and ultimately, I think the best plan is to roll it out with caution and make sure that everything is functioning properly. Make sure that everyone is happy with what we've built.
Yeah.
Before we go totally crazy with it and start throwing crazy marketing dollars at it. So I don't know. We've got some opportunities out there with some influencers and things like that, but we're going to go pretty grassroots and probably keep it fairly low key for the first little bit and just make sure that everything's perfect before we really blow it out.
Let's talk about the Web3 integration. You've talked all Web 2 so far.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
So what's the Web3 integration? How does that work?
So we have three pieces of Web3. The first one is it's a play to earn game, right? So our ERC20 token is Cartel coin, and that's earned with every spin as you play the game.
So where's his Cartel coin that he's spinning?
It's in the lower left corner.
Oh,
there, so he can click on that.
Oh, okay.
So he's earned 5 Cartel coin, and you got a big win back there, and you just missed it.
1250.
Oh, dang it!
Sorry. It was, you heard the music though. It was
yeah.
It was like a 12-inch subwoofer back there. It was,
I was like, it sounds snoopish right now.
It was banging it out.
Yeah, exactly.
So click on that Cartel coin again. So basically what we do is if you have not connected your wallet, we essentially keep a running tab of how much Cartel coin you've earned in the game.
Okay.
And when you connect your wallet, that's when you can mint the Cartel coin to the blockchain and you actually keep it.
Okay.
So once you have it in your hands, you have a couple of options. You can keep it, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want with it. But our main goal is that you take that Cartel coin and you actually burn it to our Cartel Cred NFT, which is free to mint, by the way. So that you can mint for free. And you take that Cartel coin, you load it into that NFT. It's burned in, it's gone forever, you can never take it out. But what it does is it actually levels you up. So you get that NFT, you load your Cartel coin in, and you end up getting a sweepstakes ticket multiplier. So the more Cartel coin you have in that NFT, the bigger your multiplier. So he's got 315 tickets right now, something like that. Well, we have different options in terms of the multiplier. So he might have a 10x multiplier, a 100x multiplier, and now that ticket counter up there. That's why there's a lot of zeros, right? You can get basically 100 million tickets. So that's a pretty good entry into some of these prizes. So
we wanted to storytell with all the Cartel components, like it's called street cred, right? The NFT. We want to give you street cred based.
Like the same one you guys showed me a while ago?
Might have been the card.
Yeah, it's the card that kind of had the 3 phases.
Oh no, it's different.
It's a different one.
We have another one. We haven't.
I haven't seen that one.
We haven't showcased it yet. It's a new thing. But what's really neat about it is you convert the Cartel coin into cred, and so that's what's happening. You're getting clout within the game. That's what's giving you the multiplier. So we want to storytell a little bit within the '90s vibe within that. So that was one of the biggest motivators: is how can we give people street cred? Well, it's by burning or converting that Cartel coin into.
And what type of NFT is it? ERC
721.
721.
This sounds right, yeah. This will be dynamic. It'll, like I said, it'll change.
And so you can continually burn. You burn it one time, you can burn a second time, a third time.
Yeah.
Just keep upgrading it.
Yep.
That's awesome. Okay. I like that idea. That's great. I want to hear some of the ticket prices he's got on there. So you can just buy tickets.
Yeah, you can buy credits.
Credits.
Yeah.
Oh, was that not tickets?
That's just in-game credits.
Just
Bonus
game
tickets.
credits.
Oh, plus 100 tickets. Plus, okay, I got you. So you're buying the. I got you. Nice.
Yeah, so the third part, of course, of Web3 is the Web3 prizes that we're going to give away.
Okay.
So there's a couple levels as well. There's 20 levels in this game, and I can't remember what levels there are. Maybe 7 and 15 or something like that. But you also get like an additional free entry into an Ethereum or Bitcoin giveaway.
Nice.
So depending on if you hit that level, you automatically get that entry. Yeah, the NFTs that we're giving away, and then one of the other cool things that we're implementing is we're really looking at ways to bring in multiple communities into our project. So
like NFT communities or
NFT communities, yeah. So right now we're working to put other people's NFTs into our games.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody has an NFT that they've been hanging on to, it's hanging out in their wallet, and they're not sure what to do with it, we've got some options for you. So one of them might
like an Azuki.
Yeah, you can. I think an Azuki would be fantastic. We could definitely take an Azuki and we could throw it into our game as one of the symbols in like our current game, or we could build another game around it, kind of like we done with the Bored Ape here, where we've made it, like I said, the hero of our game. We've got wild symbols and animations and things like that. So we could take your NFT and we could build a slot game around it, or we could build a match 3 game around it, or something kind of cool. And then ultimately, a couple of these integrations are what's coming down the line, but ultimately what we'd like to do is offer rewards for these other communities. So if you take your Azuki and you put it into one of our games, or we build a game around it, now when you connect your wallet and you have an Azuki, now we're going to give you multipliers. Exactly. So we want to be able to give actual utility to multiple communities. Communities that want to be part of what we're doing, people that are in the community, hold those NFTs, put them in our games, and we'll level up your whole community.
That's a great marketing tactic.
Like Fortune Crypto, right? Let's say there was your community came in and played the game. Anyone that has access or has the hammer, boom, they get the multipliers.
Yeah,
I guess that's what we're doing next.
Level up.
I think the Azuki community is a little bit bigger than the Fortune Crypto community, just by a couple people, but
yeah,
we'll work on it.
That's all right.
Yeah, we're working on some cool stuff. We got some access to moonbirds. We have a guy who's willing to donate the rarest glitched moonbird as being one of the real icons. So
that'll be a big one.
Yeah,
that'll be a fun one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think the Azuki I have is like 15th rarest or 5th.
Oh wow,
something like that.
Azuki's awesome.
I think there's a picture of it. If when you girls want to go in that room next door, I think it's hanging up in there. It's nope, that room, and it's the guy has gold headphones. Might be in there somewhere. If it's not, I don't know where it's at.
It used to be in here.
It did, but I put Jonesy's up here too. He might want to.
I love.
He might want to come in with some of his stuff too.
Looks good.
Have you met Jonesy?
Oh, I've known Jonesy for
forever,
15 years.
I was gonna say, yeah. So he painted that one for me.
I love it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Gentlemen, I have to run.
We can take care of it, dude, from here.
Perfect.
You're good.
But yeah, no, it was a pleasure. This is really cool. I'm really excited to see what you guys keep doing with it, and I'm definitely gonna keep logging in every day and getting my free rewards.
I love it.
That's awesome. Thanks for trying it out, man.
Of course, guys. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah,
Thanks for looking.
See you.
See you, Blake. Well, we're still here, so everybody else can stay. Yeah. I'm gonna put this down so I can manage the podcast as we're going. So.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
I gotta do one thing real quick here because I haven't done it. Just because.
Just because.
Just because.
Yeah.
So let's see. Where were we at? We were talking about the Web3 integration. I like definitely good marketing tactics, bringing the communities in. I think that would be very successful with a lot of these different, even like you said, the Fortune Crypto community right there. It's smaller, but it is grassroots, right? And they're very interactive, and would be a good step in that direction. And there's a lot of those out there that can really benefit from that.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I've enjoyed this space so much, and I'm sure it's one of the reasons why everybody else enjoys it. But it's the community aspect that is so cool, and having this ability to connect and build not only our own community, but build off of everybody else's communities. And if you like your Azuki, right? You have that Azuki, you're in that community. We're not necessarily in that community right now, but how awesome would it be for you to be able to give that community some additional utility by being part of our project?
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of the cool part is being able to bridge the gap and bring in multiple communities and hopefully give them something that they're excited about, something that they can do.
Offering a new level of utility for current projects would be pretty amazing. Think about Bored Ape now, right? Yeah. They're saying, well, now that you're part of Bored Ape, here's a game that supports that, the system, So I think there's some really cool opportunities that, and I hope, I'm hopeful for Web3, and I hope that we give people confidence that there are builders in the space and that we're still doing things and we're trying to make things happen. And so, proof that there is building happening, I think would be a really cool thing to vibe off of.
And that's I fully believe the people that are building now will be successful moving forward in the bull market, just because they're laying the base for it, and creating an actual product, which is great.
Yeah, for sure. And we're doing it legitimately too. Like we've reached out to, Bored Ape Yacht Club. We've had meetings with them behind the scenes with their team of legal people, and they actually recommended that we apply for the license, and we got it. And so everything we're doing, we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's, and just because we're as transparent as it can be with this project, and we need to be. So
transparency and Web3 go together, and they go hand in hand.
Yeah,
honestly. And the people that aren't transparent, they are going to have a difficult time, because I think everybody that's in Web3 and the blockchain industry really wants it, right? Mm-hmm. Most people think, when they first get in there, it's like, oh, it's all drug money, and it's hiding, and it's like, no, it's the exact opposite, man. It's all right there. It's all in the blockchain. You can read it, you can see it. It's there.
And dude, we have to be super transparent. Think about the name of our company, Blockchain Cartel.
Yeah, no,
come on. We got to be careful there. So.
You're going to get audited every year.
Every time, yeah. So we're fully doxed and transparent as they come. So.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's see here. What are some things that you want to touch on that we haven't touched on so far? What am I missing?
Oh man.
I mean, I know there's a lot of things you don't want to talk about yet, because it may take away from some of the aspects of the future games, or maybe taken from other people, and you can talk to me about that. So, and I can see that. But it's cool ideas.
Yeah, we have a million ideas, right? I mean, everybody has you have all these ideas, and ultimately it comes down to being realistic and trying to do something that's actually possible. Okay. And we have a small team, but we've been working hard, and we plan to grow, and we plan to build. I think what we've done so far is a pretty good starting point.
Oh, 100%. I can say from a year ago till now, it was a very broad brush on a big canvas.
Yeah.
And you guys have really narrowed it down to a working, unique product that I think will be successful. And I know there's a few other things you've talked to me about for future expansion, which I think will be really helpful and also really successful as well. So I'm excited to see what you guys have done. This is great.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm excited to just get it out there for people.
I am too. We said 2 weeks. Can we say 2 days?
I would love to, man. Yeah, it's one of those things where people that are outside the project keep asking, when's it going to be ready? When's it going to be ready? And I think I've been saying a couple months for about a year. So now it's we're actually almost there.
It's funny. I have just an off-topic story, just because. We used to always work on cars when I was a kid, and my buddy his dad has the 57 Chevy, 69 Camaro. Awesome. We were working on things, and the joke was, oh, it'll only take about an hour.
Oh, right.
Change them off, it's about an hour, and it was notoriously hours later, days later, that the project would take, because some unforeseen thing would happen. And it's the same here. Like you get down a road, and you're like, oh, that's just not quite working right, or we didn't get the feel that we wanted, and then you kind of change it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can see the refinement that's come along, and bring it to the table.
And that's a huge responsibility, is to try to reel yourself back to an MVP product, right? And that's the feature creep is huge in technology, right? It's just like, can we just do this one thing, or we might think it's a small thing with the developers. When you see them on a call, They're like,
Oh yeah.
how many times did that happen?
It happens.
Ren
It's happened
goes,
a lot.
I've got this
Yeah.
idea. And I go, oh God.
Yeah. Lots of ideas.
I know we're always the idea guys, and trying to get it to come through the people that can actually make those ideas.
Yeah.
It can be difficult. So
Yeah, the important part is just getting it out there and getting it to work and putting it to use, and then seeing what we need from there. I think there's a lot of ideas that are in this first version that probably shouldn't have been, right? Like we probably could have been done a while ago if we simplified it, but we went all out.
Well, here's
made
an
it
interesting backstory that not many people know about is that this game is kind of technically our second game. The second game that Brandon was hitting to was our first game. But what happened was it was becoming so cool. I'm not just tooting my own horn, but it got to this point where we wanted so much for that game that it would have pushed us out way too far. So we stopped and said, you know what? We have this other idea that's awesome. It'll be a great MVP. Let's say this table, this thing, so we can add these features to it and really focus on how it looks and sounds.
Sweet.
And so now that's actually become our second game that's in the lineup, whether or not it's on the near horizon or not, but it's there. But it was kind of
a couple months out. Right?
It was a couple months.
It's a couple months out.
Months out.
Yeah, ask me in a couple months.
Couple months out.
That one's cool. That one's gonna be really cool. This one's killer too, folks. But
that's great, man.
Yeah. But I think for me as well, being the community guy, I'm excited for the real-time events, things, just meeting people that are spending time in our game, having fun, honoring those people, and just really boosting those out there. They're having fun with Web3 stuff, and so doing, we plan on doing, local parties if we can, or whatever events in the future. We'd love to meet the communities in person and have some fun tournaments offsite. How cool would it be to? We were at a Vegas event one time, and they were doing it was the software providers that provide the software for all the slots.
Oh yeah.
And so they had this one little tournament where they had 6 different computers up or machines up, and people were doing a little tournament just for like the first one is so much and they're doing live casting of it. It's really fun to watch. And we can set it up that way too, where we can do these remote events.
Great.
Yeah, it'd be really fun.
We should do some. I know we got the Blackheart building that we're finishing up down there.
Yeah.
We want to do a kind of a hey, it's opened up, or we have a big kind of a to do or whatever. We got a band, a local band that's going to come in. They're actually they're working Web3 stuff with their songs through Golf Music. They're going to come and play. We got a couple of people that we're working with projects that we're going to come down and highlight the projects. We can have you guys come down,
do a tournament
in there.
That would be
really
awesome. That'd be so much fun.
I just got to get Chris to nail down the time. Come on,
2 months.
It's just 2 months.
2 months.
Just
2
2
months. 2 months out. Well, that's one of the cool parts about Salem. Actually, is there's actually quite a bit of Web3
There's a ton
things going on, and
we wanted to call it the Blockchain Valley because there's a boatload of blockchain Web3 developers in projects that are going on through here that, man, I thought I knew most, and it's all of a sudden it's like, I need another person.
Yeah.
It's like, geez, what's going on?
There's
a lot. Yeah.
I had no idea. I mean, when we started, I didn't think that there would be anything in Salem, and I got a random email.
That's what I was just going to have you tell that story.
Yeah.
So crazy.
I got this email, and I don't even remember where it was from. I get a lot of emails for networking, business events, just because of Bentley's and the local community. Yeah. So I'm always getting invited to a lot of those types of events, and I get an email that says, blockchain event next Thursday, downtown Salem. I'm like, what the heck is this? So I forwarded it off to Brian and Greg, and maybe we should go.
Yeah.
Okay. So
it was
right here. It was
days.
Next door.
Right here.
Yeah. And McCarthy was in there.
And, I was there.
You were there.
Yeah.
And we met quite a few people, and it was just really, really cool to kind of get welcomed into the community. And we didn't even realize that it was here.
Yeah, so we were doing them Thursdays, and we want to bring it back on Wednesdays, so Whiskey Wednesdays.
That was a cool event.
I want to do a podcast beforehand, and then just kind of have an event with people that get in here, and then some local people, try to get them in their projects and chat about it. And
Yeah.
whatnot. So
Yeah, I like the idea, Brian. I think we should do that slot tournament, right? We'll just set up several
there's
screens.
a crap load of space out there, so we got a lot of hardware and stuff too places.
So that would be a lot of fun.
That's perfect.
Cool.
We should.
I love it.
Yeah. But I thought, that event you're talking about, what was the name of that? Do you remember, what was it called?
Oh,
I
just
No, I don't think he was there. It was there was probably 50 people.
was there?
You were there?
I've been to almost every single one that's been up here. All the blockchain events. I'm the one that basically started.
Well, I know that, but it was more of a formal event.
So I was not in the time, so it was definitely I definitely wasn't there.
Yeah, because there was, 3 or 4 different speakers. Mike
Yeah.
McCarthy was one of them.
Yeah, I can't
And there were
remember who
people
the
talking
other
about
guy
finance.
was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. So it was another regular Thursday, but they had when McCarthy spoke at the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
A lot of good questions were being asked from the audience and people that didn't know. And yeah.
Unless you were and you weren't talking about the Blackheart fundraise, were you? McCarthy spoke at that one too.
No, it wasn't a fundraiser.
I don't think so. My wallet is a little light right now from building this project, but I don't think anything happened there.
Yeah, okay. No. All right. Well, we're gonna do them again, so we'll be around.
But that kind of goes to the Web3 Valley concept. When we came down, we just didn't know what to expect. There were several people like, oh, this is pretty wild.
Oh yeah, there's people here that were mining Bitcoin, mining shit coins, a lot of ETH miners that are around. There's so much here. It's fun. It's a good community.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Awesome.
Maybe we'll move back down here. Let's try to get away from Salem now. Get the road back in.
You're close.
That's true. That's true.
Well, we're coming up. I like to keep around 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If you guys got some more stuff, shout it out. Where can people find you? How about that?
Well, the blockchaincartel.com.
Okay.
So the site probably is not even live in this moment.
It's not up
but
right under
it's-
construction.
Yeah, we're probably just a few days away from it actually being live. But we've got our Twitter, Blockchain Cartel, on Twitter.
We have our Discord, so we just got that cleaned up. So Discord's ready to go.
Nice.
I'll get you a
Okay.
link. I'll
Yeah,
get you
send
an
me a
invite
link.
over to it, and then you can
Cool.
post their link. That's cool.
Yeah. So hopefully here real soon we'll get some people on playing and winning some pretty cool prizes.
Awesome.
It'll be fun.
And then get into that incubator room and start chatting with those guys.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
100%.
That's a great idea.
So
That's
Awesome.
perfect.
all right, guys. Well, I appreciate the time, and
Yeah.
we'll talk to
That's
you. We'll
fun.
see you on a Wednesday next time.
That's
Whiskey
right.
Wednesday.
Whiskey Wednesdays.
Thanks, dude.
Hopefully I clicked the right one.